Now the bases are filled with Lions. He sends that one for a charge out to left field. That's going. Grand slam. Trace Anderson.
I'm Phil.
And I'm G.
And welcome to this week's episode of Inside the Pride.
FHU baseball team won 3 out of 4 games in their series against receiving votes Indiana Tech, opening with an 8-7 victory despite a late 3-run push from the Warriors. Trace Anderson's grand slam set the tone early, while Matthew Riley secured the win on the mound. The second game was a pitching duel, with FHU winning 2-0 as 3 pitchers combined for a near no-hitter, and Hunter Ryan's 2-run double provided the only offense. In the third game, FHU exploded for an 11-run second inning, cruising to a dominant 17-1 win, highlighted by a Brooks Jones home run. However, Indiana Tech avoided the sweep with a 9-3 win in the final game, jumping to an early lead while FHU's offense struggled.
Just filled up the zone to my best. There's a couple of times where I, got some things away from me, like some guys hit a lot of batters today. That's okay. But was able to pitch around it, and, my guys were making plays behind me. We got the outs we needed.
So you brought 2 of the guys in on your hits today, so just tell us about what you're doing out there.
Just competing, We only got 2 runs of the game. Once we got runners on, I knew I had to take the swings for the team and just drive them in any way possible.
Today didn't go as planned, but overall this weekend, 3-1 against a very, very good Indiana Tech team. Excellent job. We just didn't get that stamp game that we could have taken advantage of today by sweeping them. But winning a series against a club as tough as that, a team that's going to be at the top of their league, it's good. Like yesterday showed what our boys can do and how we can work.
This past weekend in softball, the Freed-Hardeman Lady Lions secured a 4-0 shutout victory over St. Mary's. In a low-scoring matchup, FHU took an early lead with a third inning before Krista Warren's 2-run single helped put the game out of reach. Carly Quinlan led the offense with 3 hits, while Warren contributed with 2 RBIs. Kylie Brown dominated on the mound, allowing just 1 hit, striking out 5 in a complete game shutout. The Lady Lions edged out Middle Georgia in a thrilling 5-4 extra inning victory. FHU took an early 2-0 lead with the third inning, with Brinley Counselor 2-run single extending the advantage to 4-1. After a few innings, however, the Knights rallied to tie the game in 7th before Kuzer delivered the walk-off single in the 8th. Kuzer and Kylie Quinn each went 2 for 4, with Kuzer driving in 3 runs. Anna Rogers pitched 7 strong innings, striking out 7, while Kylie Brown closed the game in the 8th, retiring the side in order to secure the win. The Freed-Hardeman Lady Lions also fell to Texas A&M Texarkana in a close 5-4 extra inning battle. Despite allowing 11 hits, FHU managed to strand 7 Eagles on base. The Lady Lions showed patience at the plate, drawing 8 walks, one of which helped set up Chloe's Carter game-tying 3-run triple in the bottom of the 7th. However, a line drive, pop-out, and ground out left the score tied at 4-4 before the Eagles scored the go-ahead run in the top of the 8th. FHU recorded 5 hits, with Carly Quillen collecting 2, with Kylie Brown pitched all 8 innings, striking out 4, allowing just 1 walk. The Freed-Hardeman Lady Lions also came up short in a 7-6 loss to Thomas. Despite a strong offensive effort, FHU started hot with back-to-back home runs from Aaliyah Hardy and Brooklyn Jimerson, but Thomas responded with runs in 4 consecutive innings to build a 7-2 lead. The Lady Lions fought back as Chloe Carter's 2-run double in the 6th and Krista Warren's RBI single cut the deficit, but the rally fell just short. FHU tallied 11 hits, led by Jimerson with 3, while Warren and Briley Wigginton each added 2. Katie Gartrell took the loss pitching 2 out of 2-3 innings.
The women's track team had a solid start to the season, with Megan Lampley finishing 11th in 800 and Mary Pierce made an impressive collegiate debut, placing 2nd in the 3,000 meter. On the men's side, Jackson Overton debuted in the 100 meter, placing 15th, and he also placed 12th and the 200 meter. Several Lions competed in the 3,000 meter, with Barry Poe setting a 33-second PR and winning the 3,000 meter steeplechase. Many other FHU runners and fielders set PRs this past weekend.
This Friday and Saturday, the men's and women's basketball teams will both host the first and second round of the NAIA National Tournament here in the Brewer Sports Center. Let's take a moment to highlight each of the teams that made the tournament. First, on the men's side, number 8 seeded Cornerstone University comes in with a record of 22-9. They were the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference Tournament champions. Next up, we have number 9 seeded Spring Arbor University coming in at 19-10. They earned an at-large berth, and their best win on the season is over number 10 Bethel, Indiana. Then we have the 16-seeded Indiana University Southeast coming in with a record of 13-17. They were the River States Conference Tournament runner-up, earning an automatic bid. And finally, we have the number 1 seeded Freed-Hardeman University Lions coming in with a record of 26-5. They were the Mid-South Conference Tournament champions. Then on the women's side, number 7 seeded Florida Memorial comes in with a record of 23-4. They were the Sun Conference champions, earning that automatic berth. The number 10 seeded Indiana University Northwest comes in with a record of 23-7. They're an at-large berth, and their best win was over number 12 Indiana Tech. The number 15 seeded Johnson University Royals come in with a record of 24-5. They were the Appalachian Athletic Conference regular season co-champions, earning an automatic berth. And finally, your Freed-Hardeman Lady Lions come in as the number 2 seed with a record of 25-5. They're an at-large berth, and their best win is over number 3 Campbellsville University. Congratulations to all the teams on a successful season. We hope to see all of our fans at the Brewer Sports Center on Friday and Saturday.
We didn't want to let y'all go this week without having some basketball highlights. So here are some of the best dunks from this season.
Jordan Stevens. Sam Powell to the we're going to get an easy dunk on the other end. Oh, going the other way. Nobody back for.
Good pass. With a lane, and he's going to
find Steven cutting to the basket, and Stevens playing.
Nice job by Vassell.
To Lane, and Lane, poster up.
There's one here. Vassell gives it up. Wide open Lane. Thinking of 1.5 minutes to play in our first half. Great basket. Second. Pressure all.
He'll go all the way by everybody, all the way to the red. Going the other way, Horton. Blocked by Horton. Lane with
push it ahead. Great feed. Baseline.
And here's the highlight. Nixon to Law. From the defender. Finds Law for.
And Law.
He finds Law driving and.
And that'll do it for this week's episode of Inside the Pride. I'm Phil.
And I'm G.
Thank you for watching.
We want to thank you for watching Inside the Pride. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Lion Digital Network channel on YouTube. We also want to encourage you to go to @FHU Lions and make sure that you follow us on every social media platform. And finally, if you're interested in supporting us through Lionbackers or Director Circle, there's an informational video, and there's also a link in the description below. We'd invite you to go check that out. Thanks for tuning in today. Go Lions.